On February 1st, 2024, I found myself hugging a complete stranger at a car dealership in London. People said I looked much happier than he did. And I was, because that taxi driver wasn't just our first customer. He was living proof that our impossible idea actually worked. From that one hug to $20 million in car finance today, this is the story of Ayan. Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. My name is Abdullah. I'm the co-founder of Ayan. I'm from Tajikistan, a beautiful mountainous country in Central Asia, where my co-founders and I have started Alif Bank 12 years ago. Just 3 of us in a small 20 square meter office. Today, Alif has 1,400 employees and 5 million customers across 3 regional countries. But today, we want to share another story, the story of our very first customer in the UK. As we mark the 2nd anniversary of that moment, this is where it all truly began. When in 2023, my co-founders and I decided to start our operations in the UK, most people told us that competition in this country is extremely intense and Brexit mongering was everywhere. But we have an important long-term goal to build the best technology-driven bank that's rooted in Islamic principles. The UK was the natural place to start. Its legal and regulatory framework for Islamic banking is more developed than in many other countries, and for us, this was the most important factor. But at the beginning, we had to start with a smaller and simpler product. For our very first step, we decided to support Uber and black cab taxi drivers who wanted to purchase electric vehicles. London is moving rapidly towards zero emission requirements and many drivers must switch to electric. These cars are very expensive and most drivers need financing. Yet traditional banks often refuse to finance these customers or these assets, seeing them as too risky. There was a real problem and a real need waiting to be solved. For us, it's not only about solving the problem, but also how we solve it. Unlike a simple bank loan where a person can borrow money to buy a car and pay a guaranteed interest on that loan to the bank, we preferred an alternative there. We will buy the car, we will own it until the end, and the customer pays us rent for using the car, with an option to buy the car at the end. In this model, our income is not guaranteed. A car may be faulty when it's bought, and the customer can just return it to us. In other words, we take ownership risk. But that's how real trade-based finance works. There's no guaranteed interest income from just giving money. There's only income from actually owning an asset. This is the core requirement for a model we follow, which is called Ijara wa Iqtina in Islamic finance, and has some other very important elements as well. And when you consider all the requirements of Ijara wa Iqtina, at the time we started, no one in the UK was offering it, and it was not clear whether it could be implemented at all. At that stage, there were only 3 of us. To reduce costs, I was working from a library in London. It's free and it's extremely important to be cost conscious, especially in an uncertain environment.
Zarina and one other team member were working from a small office in Dushanbe, in Tajikistan.
Both of them are among the best IT specialists I'd previously worked with, and prior to starting Ayan, we had jointly implemented several complex systems. At Ayan, we had a huge amount of work ahead of us, developing the technology platform, preparing the contracts, onboarding the investors and the customers. We made very precise bi-weekly plans and changed them very frequently because new information emerged almost every day. Every day we synchronized as a team to avoid losing direction and to maintain our focus. Before long, another key person joined our team in London, Furkat, who is originally from Turkmenistan, another Central Asian country. Just around that time, we moved into a co-working space in Paddington area of London and took up 2 modest desks there. Naturally, the market dynamics in the UK were vastly different from what we were used to back home in Central Asia. New challenges appeared constantly. For example, opening a bank account for a young company with foreign directors is not easy in the UK. Several times banks refused to open accounts for us, but we persisted And eventually, we managed to open accounts with several major banks. Thus, time and again, a path we had chosen would suddenly close, and after some time, a new one would appear. Everyone worked extremely hard, and despite all the ups and downs, the unity and persistence of our team made the journey truly enjoyable and memorable. We set a target to start operations by 15th of December 2023. We wrote the date on our board and counted every day. But new challenges appeared, and we were not ready. We set another date. New unexpected spoilers emerged. That day passed, and we still were not ready. Finally, at the end of January 2024, we were able to launch the platform and customers began to sign up. One final push of effort was needed, and at last, on the 27th of January, we were ready to serve our first customer. The team was already very tired, but we were happy. The customer was excited. He had chosen the car he liked, and we were ready to proceed. Then the final document arrived, the invoice from the dealership for us to buy the car. But it was in a form we did not expect. Suddenly, operational risks appeared in our business model, and everything we had built over several months was put at risk. All that work that we had put in depended on a single accounting interpretation, which we couldn't see until we were ready to buy our first car. Once again, a path was closing for us. It felt like a bucket of cold water. Initially, the advisors said it cannot be done. But we did not give up. We searched extensively, experienced a lot of stress, and spoke with many other experts. Several more days passed. And thankfully, after extensive analysis, our advisors green-lighted our model and gave us a positive conclusion. Thus, finally, on the 1st of February 2024, we served our very first customer in the UK. When others saw that photo, they said I looked happier than the customer himself. It's true. I was overwhelmed with joy. I hugged the customer. He's truly a deeply kind and spiritual person. Before taking our service, he read up on the principles of ijara wa iqtina and really quizzed us with some tough questions.
I'm very, very happy with this car.
Yes, good.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ayan, Capital.
Thank you.
I think I also across my other friends to come to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. May Allah give you barakah. May Allah give you barakah. Ameen. Ameen. MashaAllah, very beautiful car. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Today, Alhamdulillah, Ayan has already provided about $20 million in financing to self-employed businesses and individuals in the UK. Our entire process is online and technology-driven. Onboarding just takes a couple of minutes. We've been able to build a data-driven solution to serve a customer base that banks deemed too risky. In recent years, we've seen other companies start offering ijara wa iqtina models in the UK as well. And that's a positive development. Healthy competition is good, and ultimately it's the customers who benefit the most. We're still very small, but awareness about Ayan is increasing in the market, and the number of applications are growing. We're currently receiving over 4,000 applications per month for our car finance for business and personal use. Most importantly, our customers consistently rate our team and service quality very highly. And that, more than anything else, keeps us motivated to keep building, improving, and serving. Today at Ayan, we are a team of 25 people. And Alhamdulillah, we were fortunate enough to bring a small but meaningful change to Islamic finance in the United Kingdom. Recently, we were blessed with another significant milestone. After a rigorous due diligence process, we received authorization from the UK Financial Conduct Authority for consumer finance, a very high bar that few firms succeed in passing. Inshallah, this allows us to launch a range of additional products in the UK, and we're very excited. So how does one reach their goals in a world full of uncertainty? Building a company is like making your way through a jungle. Step by step, together with your team, you move forward through the trees and leaves, and the path is unclear. Sometimes one passage closes and you have to search for another one. You're moving along the trail that no one has walked before. So what matters most in such an environment? For me, there were 4 key lessons. First, it's about choosing the people who surround you. Each of us becomes the average of those people who we surround ourselves with. Very often the difference between success and failure, happiness and misery lies in who we choose to walk the path with. Be extremely careful in choosing these people and spend a lot of time on this decision. As one famous author said, first gather the best people on the bus, and then you can decide together where to go. Secondly, it's about aiming very high. We must set a goal, a purpose that is greater than ourselves, not a financial goal. Financial goals alone never truly satisfy the heart. It's important to set a purpose that improves the life for others. Such goals give our life its meaning. As someone once said, if you have something in your life worth dying for, your life is worth living. We firmly believe that building a global, technology-driven Islamic bank that supports the real economy, the real trade in the digital age is critical for improving the overall well-being. This journey will take many years, but our intention, inshallah, is to build something that will serve people for generations, even when all of us are long forgotten. Third, start by looking for a problem to solve, for a pain to ease. Start with small steps. It's easy to fall in love with some new technology and to start with a solution, looking for a problem to solve. But before jumping into a large market, it's essential to identify a real problem and to start with the simplest, fastest solution to that problem. We began with Islamic car finance for taxi drivers looking to buy electric vehicles, a niche within a niche within a niche, but it was a real need. And by solving it, we learned very important lessons. Despite all the challenges I mentioned, alhamdulillah, we launched the first version of our tech platform in just 4 months. It's important to start speaking to the customer as soon as possible to get a better understanding of what people actually need, not what you think they need. As a famous boxer once said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Fourth, and most important, your values, your culture. The world around us changes every single day, but our values, our principles remain constant. Honesty, pure intention, hard work, humility, persistence, unity, these values are deeply rooted in our culture. And your culture is the bond that holds your organization together. We've all seen sports games where a team made of superstar individuals is beaten by a team whose individual players are not that well known. The difference that brings the ultimate win is the team culture. Someone has once said that culture eats strategy for breakfast, and your only real long-term competitive advantage is your culture, because everything else in your model can be copied, your technology, your products. The only thing that is unique to you, it's your DNA that's hard to replicate, is your culture. Our values help us stay resilient in the face of uncertainty, and with every fall, to stand back up again and to continue on our path. In conclusion, in my view, the hardest thing about building a company isn't the workload or the competition. It's the constant, daily uncertainty, the feeling of not knowing what tomorrow will bring. But this uncertainty is also what defines the entrepreneurial journey. It's an inseparable part of that path. If we have set out on the journey for a higher purpose, if we surround ourselves with people who are better than us, and if we remain united, hardworking and persistent, then inshallah, overcoming uncertainty and reaching our goals becomes much easier. Thank you for your time.